All right, we're here in Labouir, which is a perfect right-hand point break outside of Dakhla here in beautiful Morocco. We've got the world's best kite surfers here, the whole Portugal crew, guys from Brazil, Cape Verde, Cape Town, South Africa, Europe. Basically, anyone who's been chasing waves with a kite is here ready to compete on the PKRA. The level of riding that we've been seeing here in the trials is absolutely off the charts. It's very impressive, and just getting a spot into the main event and let alone to the quarterfinals has been a huge challenge. Kevin Langeret is here. He's been working really hard training for this event. He was very much expected to do quite well, as he was favorited after winning last year's event here in Dakhla, but unfortunately fell to Felipe Ferreira. Cabo Verde's been known to put out some amazing wave riders, as they've got some spectacular spots, and a bunch of those riders are here. Almeida coming up against Mitu Mintiero, unfortunately falling to him. Keahi de Aboitiz was definitely the man to beat. He moved into the semifinals, advancing over Nascimento from Cabo Verde. Also advancing into the semis was Pedro Enrique. In the semifinals, it was Keahi de Aboitiz versus Mitu Mintiero. Those guys were blessed with some of the biggest, cleanest sets of the whole day. Just firing down the line, repeated lip bashings, aerials, floaters, re-entries, lots of amazing progressive wave riding going down. Two regular footers, pretty much putting on the best performance that we saw throughout the whole event. The other side of the semifinal bracket had Enrique versus Ferreira. We had Enrique, the backhander, really showing his progressive backside surfing style, staying really low, nice backside vertical hacks, but just a very different style on riding on his backhand side. Ferreira, on the other hand, was drawing a little bit longer lines, really nice top to bottom surfing, with a little bit of a frontside aerial tack. So really challenging close heat from both of those two riders in the semis. And in the end, taking the win was Enrique, advancing into the finals. In the women's division, it was a really impressive showing from the ladies. We had women basically from all over, some favorites, some newcomers. Muna Whyte from Hawaii, she was kind of the favored coming into it. Kirsty Jones as well, also been pursuing the wave thing, but really impressive high-level riding from all of these women. In the semis, it was Jones versus Ferreira, both frontsiders. Jones drawing a little bit longer lines, kind of a more down-the-line attack, but basically she had the best wave selection of the day, pushing her forward into the finals. In the second half of the semi-final bracket, it was Muna Whyte versus Jalu Langeret. Jalu with her backside vertical hacks, and Muna with her very rail-to-rail surf style. Jalu ultimately losing out to Muna as she advanced to the final against Kirsty Jones. Both of these ladies really know how to dominate a wave. Kirsty Jones going a little bit further down the line, racing to meet some sections, and a little bit more top to bottom, rail to rail riding from Muna Whyte. In the end, there was an impressive Muna Whyte from Hawaii showing her surf style, advancing over Kirsty Jones.
Feels really good. I'm really stoked. It was a tough competition. All the girls rode really well, and every year is getting better and better for the girls, and everyone's progressing, so it's really great to see and be a part of.
And here we are ultimately at the finals, Keahi de Aboitiz versus Pedro Enrique. Keahi de Aboitiz, an extremely experienced waterman, spending a lot of time in Australia, a lot of time in Hawaii, definitely does a lot of crossover sports, surfing, SUP. he's just a young gun, loves being in the water, and it really comes through in his surfing. We've got Pedro Enrique, junior ASP world champion, I believe, a number of years ago, and that really shines through in his backside surf style as well. Really compact surfing, really likes to go aggressively down the line. Doesn't matter how big the wave is, Pedro really likes to attack it as he would as if he was on his shortboard. So 2 impressive riders ending up in the final. Ultimately, it was Keahi de Aboitiz with just an impressive variety of tricks: rail-to-rail surfing, aerials, floaters, and repeated lip bashings, winning out over Enrique's backside vertical assault.
Yeah, stoked. Really happy to come out on top this year. Compared to a few years ago when I was here, the level is a lot higher. There's so many guys ripping, so to win feels great. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing if they have a few more stops on tour this year. This is the first event, and I think it went pretty well. We had good waves and good wind, so looking forward to seeing a few more. The riders here now are all ripping. Everyone showed up for this event, so really looking forward to the future.